Hello, everyone, and welcome. We are so pleased to welcome Dr. Ablon to the podcast today. Dr. Ablon is an associate clinical professor at UCLA, a board-certified aesthetic dermatologist, and founder of Ablon Skin Institute and Research Center. Welcome today, Dr. Ablon. It is such a pleasure to be speaking with you. As a member of the South Beach Symposium Planning Committee, you helped design and curate the agenda. How do you decide which topics should be covered? Do you rely on issues or concerns that you see within your practice?
So technology changes rapidly, and it's important really to be up to date on the progress of all the dermatology advancements that are occurring around us. And that includes emerging therapeutics, novel devices, and innovative techniques. So I read about 10 to 15 journals a month. I go teach over at UCLA. I attend multiple conferences, and all of those parlay into me giving suggestions and coming up with new novel ideas and things that people really want to know about when I'm helping basically create the agenda.
Okay, well, that's very interesting and makes a lot of sense as well. So in your opinion, is it more beneficial for dermatologists to have either a cosmetic, medical, or surgical practice and build a reputation as an expert in one area?
So when it comes to the conference, part of what makes South Beach, I think, so fantastic is the diversity of the presentations. So whether you're medical, surgical, or cosmetic, or any combination of the three, at the South Beach Symposium, you'll find the most current information and innovation available. And I think that these brilliant speakers bring years of data and up-to-date studies to life. The companies that support the symposium are top-notch, and you can only observe you can not only observe the most innovative technologies and devices in action, but you can actually get your hands on them literally. I think that it's really nice to figure out what you love. And if it's a combination of any of those things, as I said, medical, cosmetic, surgical, I think it's being able to choose what you like and what you don't like and make that your specialty, I think is really important. And again, you have to love what you do. That's the most important thing.
And it makes your day-to-day much easier and happier if you love what you do. How did you just specifically choose this career path for yourself?
Well, I thought I was going to be a pediatrician.
Okay.
I really like children. I should have been either a vet or a pediatrician because I love animals and kids. But so when I was actually in my medical school, I actually did some work with Dr. Melvin Elgart, who's this brilliant dermatologist. He is since deceased, but he was wonderful. And he just got me involved in all of the activities in dermatology, including the surgical aspect, the medical aspect, not a lot of cosmetics at that time. And then I got into research. So I just found it fascinating, and I love the diversity of it. I could really kind of do whatever I wanted and pick and choose. And then throw on top of it that I could actually have a life, and I could, kind of dictate my own schedule and not have to be on call all the time. So it ended up being the best of all worlds together.
What would your advice be to medical students or residents pursuing a dermatology fellowship or career?
So I'm an associate professor at UCLA, so I teach the residents over there. So I deal with them all the time. And sometimes I get the students that are thinking about it, and then I get, of course, the residents that are actually currently residents in dermatology. But I say that same comment. I say, do what you love, figure out what you really enjoy. It's what I say. It's what I tell my kids. You want each day to be something where you look forward to your day, you look forward to working, you really enjoy it, and that makes it not really feel like work. And so whatever you choose to do, whatever path, whatever form of dermatology that is, whether it's Mohs surgery, cosmetic, or any combination, I think it's just really important to learn the different options and figure out what makes you the happiest.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's great advice. Also, the recent approval of JAK inhibitors to treat atopic dermatitis is an exciting development in medical dermatology. Are there any devices or technologies emerging on the aesthetic side that you're excited about?
So there are a lot of new technologies. I'm not sure how many of them I can discuss. Hopefully, once we get to South Beach, a lot of them will be brought out. There are some that are still currently in research. Okay. One that I'm very excited about is the dermal electroporation, which is an electrical current, which allows us to distribute products like neuromodulators, PRP, into the skin and the scalp without needles. So anything that we can do without pain, patients love. So that's a big part of what we do. I love that. There are some new techniques, new devices that are coming out for hair loss. And they're not quite available for discussion yet, but they will be soon.
Yeah, that'll be exciting for people to find out about for sure.
Yes.
Do you see any gaps in the current dermatologic training?
So I think, as I mentioned, residency can only take you so far. And that's really where these conferences like South Beach Symposium really fill in the cracks, the things that you're missing with the most innovative and original and groundbreaking ideas and updates that you can get. I think that once you go to different conferences, and again, when I was a student, I attended everything I could get my hands on. And that's when you get to see what's out there, new things, new devices, new techniques, and find something else that you might not have known that you love, such as cosmetic surgery or even certain medicines, certain medical conditions. There are so many things out there. And again, the more you expose yourself, the better off you are. And that's what I love about South Beach Symposium.
Is there anything else you'd like to share just with our audience?
I think just know that when you go to a conference like South Beach, you're going to get top-notch dermatologic surgeons, cosmetic surgeons, plastic surgeons, medical dermatologists from around the world, from around the planet, basically. And really, it can make a difference in the person that you become when you get out there in the world training or becoming a dermatologist or succeeding in your business.
Thank you so much. And can I just ask you this one other question? If you could be known for anything, whether it be in your personal life or professional life, what would you like to be known for?
If I could be known for anything, it would be that I was honest and that people trusted me. And that would go across the board for my kids, my patients, my staff, and that I made a difference in people's lives. That's
a wonderful answer. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure speaking with you, and our audience, I'm sure, has enjoyed this. So thank you very much again.
Sounds good. Thanks again, Melissa.